I'm not doing any honorable mentions. However, I am doing a not top 10. Except it's not a full 10. It's only like 5 or 6, but they're just so awful.
So you
And I
can't
think
name it
they're
a not top 10 if it's not 10.
well. Then
not
here, I'll
top
just
10.
change it.
Say like these are my 6 that I left out or something. It's not you can't say not top 10 and then not have 10 in that not top 10, right? Like
you were with Kyle about his honorable mention. You can't even put 10 together. Are you kidding me right now?
I'm putting not top 7,
John?
not top 7.
You've
I was
had
looking
2
for good
weeks
ones.
for this, dude.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the No Sauce Podcast here on this another Tuesday night. Damien, just want to say F you for giving me crap about when this is published. It's published every Wednesday. There's been like 1 week when it wasn't published on a Wednesday, so cry to someone else. Who cares?
He's yelling at children right now. Like, he's not happy with his travel ball squad. Like, they had too many errors, so he's probably still throwing baseballs at 13, 14-year-olds. So,
well, stop yelling at kids and stop yelling at me for when we get this posted. It's posted consistently. So leave me alone. Leave me alone. Anyways, tonight we got another fun episode, another top 10. This time it's John's. He has come well prepared.
Heck yeah.
I don't know that I have much else to talk about. I mean, the Mammoth Knights series ended kind of crazy, back-to-back overtime games, and then the Knights kind of ran away with Game 6 in Salt Lake City. But we'll see the Mammoth in the playoffs. The Cubs, as you can see right here, are on a tear right now. I don't know if they're winning tonight. I didn't check the score, but they've won, what did they say? 16 out of their last 19 games, and they could be in like first in every division except the AL East. They're like a game and a half back of the Braves in the AL East, but every other division, they would be at the top of the standings in Major League Baseball right now. Pretty cool.
only like 125 to go, so that's cool. Yeah, absolutely.
But it's still kind of cool to think about like how that's So here's the thing, Danny, though. They don't have any pitching right now. Like that's the big thing. Most of their starting pitching is still working their way back off the IL. One of their best starting pitchers may be out for the season, and then another guy that was supposed to be back after Tommy John's last year. He had a setback recently, so he may be done for even longer. So that's what I'm impressed about. Is that
you could say the same thing about the Atlanta Braves too, dude. Like, we're missing 2 of our top 2 starters. Like, we got a couple of guys that aren't even hitting the baseball yet, and we're still, the best team in baseball. So yeah, it's crazy. But like I said, dude, with Damien getting too invested early in the season, man, I don't like doing this before the All-Star break because it pisses me off because we start talking about this shit. And, somebody blows their wad, or somebody goes on a 25-game win streak or something stupid, dude, like last year we saw in other years. So I don't know. I love baseball. It's great to talk about, and I'm glad we're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. So
yeah,
good times.
So my brother Jeff, he got to throw out. He's the head golf coach at Cypress High School in the state of Utah here in Magna. And Danny, when you come out another time, we'll go play on his little 9-hole course. I think, John, have you played with me on that course before?
No, I'm not cool enough to get the invite.
Didn't we go play on that course, Kyle?
No, we haven't.
Where did we go play?
When you were out here.
Wasn't it in Magna?
I don't know. Now you got me thinking about it.
Yeah. Because you're like, this is my brother's course, dude. He's like a golf pro and he does all this other shit. And
maybe it was. Maybe we have played. I don't even. Geez, that was. Yeah. How long ago was that? That was a while ago.
Now, I've only been golfing for a couple of years, Kyle. It could have been more than like 18, 24 months ago.
Wow. I'm losing it. Chase went with us too.
Yeah. I was already forgetting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Anyways. But he's a golf coach at Cypress. He's led him to 4 straight region titles.
Yep.
And the baseball team actually had him throw out the first pitch today at their baseball game. And he could barely get it to home plate. I wish I could share. I don't want to share the video. I don't.
You should. You need to.
But like he had shoulder issues. He pitched in college,
But
and
you got to know your distance, dude. You got to get out there and see how far you got it.
he does.
Like
So-
ahead of time, you're not playing catch off on the side at least.
He
Like
probably was. I mean, he was out there trying to do his old, pitching motion and everything before he threw the first pitch. But
That's great.
yeah, he wasn't ready for the moment. Not gonna lie, he was not ready for the moment at all. So good
That's
times.
awesome.
Good times. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about right now. I mean, I want to just get to the top 10. Let's just get to it like quick here and get it started because he's brought a whole PowerPoint for us.
Yeah, we got a long ways
Listen.
to go. We got a long ways to go here, so we might as well jump into it.
My topic tonight needs some visuals. I'm trying to get a little bit more fun into things. Definitely gonna get some different perspectives, and I'm glad that each of the gentlemen have worn their certain hats tonight because it goes along with it. So the top 10 that I'm doing this week is the top 10 throwback uniforms. Okay. I've tried for my list, I've tried to grab a few from here and from there. I've kind of found out that like 70s, 80s baseball jerseys, I'm a huge fan of. I probably could have had my whole top 10 filled out there, but I reeled it back in. I tried to give some love to each sport. My top 4, I do have one from each of the major 4 sports. So I will say that. I'm not doing any honorable mentions. However, I am doing a not top 10, except it's not a full 10. It's only like 5 or 6, but they're just so awful.
So
and
you can't
I think
name
they're
it a not top 10 if it's not 10.
Well, then here, I'll just change it.
Say like these are my 6 that I left out or something. It's not you can't say not top 10 and then not have 10 in that not top 10, right? Like
you were fucking with Kyle about his honorable mention. You can't even put 10 together. Are you kidding me right now?
I'm putting not top 7, not top 7.
You've had 2 weeks for this shit, dude. Jesus.
Yeah, well, tough.
This is beautiful.
This is my top 10. This is my top 10, not your guys'. I picked the rules.
Okay, you pick your own rules. You're right. That's what we did say. We did say that. Danny, you got to move your face just a little bit to the left, right there, so we can see all of your face instead of like just half of your face.
I had to get out for a minute. I couldn't.
Well, and even then, Kyle occasionally will just like go like this.
Whoa.
I'm just so happy my device is actually recording tonight. So that's
I got
the wood kicked off every 10 minutes.
Just for you, Danny. All right, John, let's get to it. Let's get this show on the road. Not top 6. Let's put it not top 6 right here.
My not top 6.
Are you going to do a PowerPoint for this one too?
Well, no, it's mixed in. Okay, so top 10.
It says top 10. It says it's not top 10.
Just listen. You'll see.
Well, now you got to present. You got to present there.
No, we're just going to leave it like this. Okay. We're going to kick over to number 10, throwing it out to the late 80s, early 90s, Toronto Blue Jays.
What's their home jersey now? Isn't this similar to what they have now?
It's somewhat similar, but I love the old like that just the Blue Jay logo with the maple leaf in there. I think it's underutilized now.
Well, I'm going to jump on your worst first take. This is some Vin Scully shit. First of all, I hate the Blue Jays. No, shit hasn't changed since they beat us, with Joe Carter back in the days. So, it's terrible. But go ahead, move on.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, the stripes are different on their jerseys now, but they have that same, Blue Jay on it. Anyways.
Going with the Vancouver Grizzlies. I love the color. I love the detail around the necklines and stuff. My favorite part is that annoying grizzly on the shorts.
Big Country, right? That was their best player back in the day, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Exactly.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
I think he was their number one, first overall draft pick ever. I think he was their first one, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I
like so. Now the Grizzlies are in Memphis. They're no longer in.
Well, you'll see a few of these types of situations poking up where It's a jersey of a team that's no longer in that city, which is the next one. The Hartford Whalers. Okay.
Huh.
For the longest time, I did not realize this. The white space in between the W and the whale fin is an H.
Yeah.
I love it. Just, again, crisp, clean. I love the blue-green. They did do like a green version of this where the green helmet, they didn't have like any sponsorships or anything like that back in the day, and it looked like the ugliest thing. But this white version of it, you get the little cartoon whales on the shoulders, like just a clean jersey. I love it. Like going to a lot of hockey games. Like when we play the Hurricane, that's the team, that
That's one
Hartford
of
moved
those
down to.
visual. That was one of those visual like FedEx things. Like you once you see the arrow, you never unsee it, right? Like, yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's great.
Moving on, we get into our first baseball jersey. Again, you get into the
kind of get
70s
a
and
better
80s.
look at this. Like, I know you like Reggie Jackson in this photo, but like, we can't even see the logo barely. What are you doing here?
People can go get their own pictures.
You
okay?
could have pulled Tony Danza
I
off of
could have.
Angels in the outfield on the mound, and you would have seen the same jersey.
No, because I don't believe they used these ones in Angels in the Outfield there, buddy. That was like the early 94, 95 jerseys. So no, not these ones. There's a lot of these 70s, 80 like V-neck jerseys. Loved them. You had like the yellow Oakland A's one. Baltimore had that bright orange one. There's just something about like the V-neck style jersey that these guys used to wear. It's just, I don't know. There's just something. Then you get the ugly waistbands. They're just so cool. Like instead of just normal belt with buckle.
So let me ask. So is it more about the jersey style than the jersey logo? Because I'm looking more about like what the logo on the jersey and the numbers set up and all that shit is. Like I wasn't looking at his waistband and his V-neck. Like what? I'm confused.
I think for me it's a full thing. Like
okay,
these were one of the few like non-button-up jerseys back in the day.
okay,
right?
okay.
Like
got you.
And
I think
when you
the Cubs non-button-up jerseys, royal blue ones were better, but
Yeah.
that's just me.
But like you go to a game and you're gonna see the Reggie Jackson, the Nolan Ryan jerseys all over in this same style, and it's like
Right.
there's just something clean about it.
So my dad coached an all-boys Catholic school in Chicago, and they had jerseys where it was the non-button-down ones, right? They had the pullover, but their colors were yellow and royal blue, and so they had a yellow top with blue and white stripes on the the sleeves and around the neck, and then they had royal blue pants with the big elastic waist. Like I wish I had a picture because they were pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, like they were the ones one of those that did those full color uniforms rather than like the white bottoms or the gray bottoms. And that was back in like 87, 88, 89, like that meteors across the anyways.
I think it was my junior year at Orem High. We cleaned out like the baseball closet, and there was all these old jerseys and pants, and they had the exact opposite of that: royal blue tops with yellow bottoms. And I found the most uncomfortable, tight yellow bottoms that I would wear to practices and stuff like that. I have them in a tote somewhere, but they're hilarious.
Maybe you should wear them coaching one time and see what your team thinks of that.
Maybe I will. Okay, we're gonna switch sports. This next one, I would assume that it's not a hot take. I assume that a lot of people enjoy it, but I know that it's a bit of an eyesore. But it's a throwback.
Oh,
the old creamsicles.
I do like the old school Tampa Bay uniforms. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
yeah,
I like the old school. Tecmo Super Bowl, they used to wear. That's the colors they had back. With Tecmo Super Bowl and Nintendo. Great colors.
The worst football jerseys, second worst football jerseys ever, the creamsicles. I like that they brought them back now, but back in the day, God, they were the absolute epitome of terrible football. Oh, it's so gross. So gross. But they got their new logo behind them, so they know that, dude. That's not even fair. That's not fair. They need to put the logo and everything behind them.
Their new jerseys and the new, with that new logo and some of the combinations they have with those new jerseys are
really clean.
That new logo, those are sick. Like
but it's not. We're not talking about new ones. We're talking about.
I know, but I like
old creamsicles were dog shit.
I remember playing. What was it, like Madden '96 or something like that? And you could choose these. Like it was one of the first editions where you could choose like alternate jerseys, and they had these, and I would switch to these all the time in that game. So I had to include them.
No, I love it. I love it. Great content. Love it.
Okay. The mid 70s Atlanta Braves, from the feather on the sleeve to the two-tone hat with the lowercase a, just iconic. I like.
Danny's
I'm not a huge Braves fan.
Put this on there,
but again, what is this not good enough picture, Kyle? Like,
no, this is better than your Reggie Jackson one by far.
Well, listen, I'm stepping up the game each slide as we go, I guess.
I'm just saying, Danny is so happy that you put not just the Braves on there, but you put Henry Aaron,
my man.
So why wouldn't I? With these jerseys, why wouldn't I?
Good choice.
Okay.
In the infield, too. That's
I'll be honest. I used to have one of those A hats a long time ago. I don't know what I did with it, but
the only thing I would change is the powder blues on those were great.
The powder blues were pretty good.
I'm sure you've got some more of that, but that's classic. I appreciate that. And Henry Aaron on the infield with the glove, dude, love it.
Yeah. We're gonna switch gears a little bit though. Before we get to the top 4, I'm gonna do my top 7.
Top 7. Yeah.
I do not ever want to hear you complain about me saying honorable mention.
I did this on purpose to piss you off.
I do not ever want to hear you complain or whine again about my honorable mention list.
Hey, 100% Kyle did this to piss you off.
I know you did. I'm still saying that.
We're gonna go with the ugly late 70s Tequila Sunrise Houston Astros jerseys. Like,
the hat is pretty sick, though. You got to admit, the hat's pretty sick. But the rest
hat's not bad, but
not so much.
The player under the uniform is the best.
Yeah, the player
yes,
is the best.
100%.
The number on the leg, though, the number on the leg's got to go. Like,
number on the leg and how high the stripes go up. Like, I can't. I look at this and I can see the shag carpet that he would stand in the clubhouse. Like, it's just.
You just didn't see all the hookers he had in the clubhouse either.
He just had a bottle of Advil, though. That's how he took care of business.
Oh, it wasn't Advil, John. Those were called cross tops back then.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Next one. I hate to do it because I know people are huge fans, but I'm
putting this on there. This is one of the best logos ever.
It's a freaking circus. It is a circus, man. Like, I just can't, like, the pinwheel helmet and hat combination. Like, yeah, it's kind of playful, but like it came back in the early 2000s for like a year or two, and then gone.
No, it still is back.
Hey, speaking of logos, dude. That logo is iconic.
Also. Yeah,
it is.
That's on there too. That's the hawk. That's my cat.
And that's your dog. That's your horse, right, Kyle?
Yeah. So, but like, I love these old Expo jerseys and the logo. Like, I think they were awesome. Like, they were like Danny's saying, they were iconic. They were different than what you saw. I
wasn't a fan of the powder blue because everyone was doing the powder blue. The Phillies had powder blue. I think the Brewers had powder. Like,
okay, that's fine. That's your shit. What's next, John?
Yeah, let's go to number 11.
The old White Sox again, wearing around the ball field, like watching a fan have a throwback and they're just wearing it in the stands. I'm okay with that, but these guys were so damn confused. The socks across the hat and on the chest, didn't like that. The big number on the pants. They also wore red stirrups. Why in the hell are you wearing red? That's the Red Sox. What are you? It's an
So
identity
they also had
crisis.
hats where it had the guy throwing to the motion
Yes,
as well. They didn't just wear the Sox hat all the time.
I love that. I love that hat. But this one that just says Sox across, that's why I threw this one in there, because I just
Them
again, it's an
wearing
identity
red
crisis.
really didn't make. I agree with you. The wearing the red doesn't make sense because, like you said, the White Sox. But
and also it was navy blue. It wasn't black.
Well, I mean, that's what they started with.
Scandal.
They changed their whole logo and branding when they, moved to the new stadium.
Yeah. We'll keep it moving here. This is just the NBA doing the T-shirt jerseys in general.
Hate it.
Bad idea.
Hate it.
Whether it was the cool new Cavaliers logo at the time or any of these, just horrendous idea.
Considering I hate the NBA anyways, this just adds to another level.
I think that was part of the evolution of me hating the NBA was shit like that. Yeah, absolutely garbage.
Well, it's like we got the Lakers versus the Thunder right now, and it's like, if you're an NBA fan, who are you rooting for? LeBron, who has become a tool, or are you rooting for the Oklahoma City Thunder, who get every call in the book, and SGA gets to the free throw line like 30 times? Like, it's the NBA as a whole is excuse my language here, is shit. It's awful. This is awful. Glad it wasn't on your top 10, all-time jersey list or whatever.
100% no.
So kick that slide to the curb, because we don't need to see that
I would
anymore.
say that's your best slide, John, because that definitely fucking embodies the NBA right now. But
yeah,
I figured this is another one that I just
that's a great jersey. I forgot about that one.
Like, I understand what they were trying to do, right?
Short shorts.
It's the whole campaign. Welcome to colorful Colorado. Yeah. What were we thinking?
Yeah. And they were so bad back then too. They were like the Buccaneers of football. Yeah,
they
were great, dude. I forgot about that shit. That's awesome. Good call.
Yeah. By far the worst professional hockey uniforms ever were these travesties by the Vancouver Canucks. Like,
what?
What are they wearing? It looks like they got like a black sweatshirt on, and then, like, the graduation things that people put over their heads onto their gowns and stuff.
A valedictorian sash with a fucking moo-moo. Like. Somebody's practice pads. Like, go out there and try not to get killed.
I actually thought it was like a European country that was like in the Olympics right there.
Yeah. Germany. That looks like West Germany, actually.
And it's not. It was a professional jersey. It's just horrible.
Gosh, awful.
That's
last of the worst of the worst.
Green Packers.
These frickin' Packers jerseys, like, no. Hard pass. Moving on.
The worst jerseys of all time, John, you fucking nailed it. That is where it belongs. Those are the worst jerseys of all time.
Okay. Now we get back into our top 4. Okay. Again, I tried to pick something iconic. Obviously, I'm a child of, the 90s and stuff, so you're going to see some themes here. But these were clean. And there's no other way to put it.
What his top is going to be, Danny. It's going to be a Dodgers uniform. You know that, right?
Oh, and there's going to be. I'm not sold on that, but it's going to be close. Before we get there. It's going to be blue. I'll guarantee that.
Okay. Any other guesses?
No. Go ahead. Continue. That's you, blue.
Okay, we're going to start in football. Number 4, the old red jersey New England Patriots. From the logo on the helmet to just the color scheme, love it.
I don't know. I think the Houston Oilers throwback jerseys were better than the Patriots throwback jerseys.
Let him go. He's got 3 more picks, dude.
I didn't want to have an honorable mention. I knew that the Oilers one would come up. Those baby blues.
You already had 87 honorable mentions. So yeah.
No, those aren't honorable mentions. Those were just simple ones that I just knew and saw, and we're just like, okay, I have to bring this up. How bad they were.
I get you. Yeah, those are some jerseys. Yeah, I'll go with that. I like it.
Now we're gonna move to basketball. these were the sickest. Okay, and I think about
better,
like high school basketball and stuff, and the shoes that people would wear that just made me think of this. The black pinstripe Magic jerseys. What?
What? No,
Is
go
that?
ahead. You're
Was that
close.
a good fist or?
No,
No,
that's a good
explain
ish
this
fist because that's on one of my top jerseys. But not
Okay.
you got two more to go, so I'm gonna let you. I
I
digress.
think
dude.
of
like
Shaq and Penny Hardaway, and
love it.
just amazing.
Did
Okay?
you ever hear
Absolutely.
the story? So, did you ever hear the story? Sorry, this goes along with this Orlando Magic thing.
Go ahead.
That Shaq didn't even know about Penny Hardaway until they filmed Blue Chips, the movie.
Absolutely. Yep.
And
they
then
met
that's
on the
when they
set.
met, and that's when Shaq went back and said, "You got to draft this guy. Like you
Yeah,
have to
absolutely.
bring him to Orlando." And that's how that happened.
The first time I ever spent $100 on a pair of shoes was some pennies, dude. They were blue and black, dude. I was I was a penny guy, dude. No, great choice. I'll tell you why I reacted like that later, but you got 2 picks, so get after it.
Yeah. Top hockey jersey, in my opinion, the Nordiques jersey. You got the Fleur de Lis. You got. I always thought it was an elephant growing up. Like when I would play the NHL games, you could throw these on. I was like, why'd they have an elephant? That's kind of funny. And
hockey stick.
Who is this team?
Yeah. Facts. What team are we looking at?
I rock this. So it is I believe it's the Quebec Nordiques is what they were called.
You don't know what the team is? And
they're the Nordiques.
John.
I believe it was Quebec.
John.
Hey, relax. But the team is no longer. They relocated to Colorado, and it's the Avalanche now. So, yeah, it's sad to. It's great that they've kind of leaned in on these. I think they've worn these about 5 or 6 times this year, including they played the Carolina Hurricane, who wore their
Did you say
Hartford
the Quebec
Whalers.
Nordiques?
Yeah, Quebec Nordiques.
Oh, Canada, Quebec.
Yeah.
It's Quebec.
It's Quebec, okay? That's how you say it. It's not Quebec. Okay. And then rounding off.
Oh, they're the Avalanche now, Danny. Just for reference, they moved from Quebec to Colorado. They became the Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, John said that, Kyle.
Okay. Well, I wasn't paying attention while I was looking up this team because I didn't know who it was.
Thanks, Kyle.
Relevancy just blew me off the. Okay.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Go ahead, John.
The top jerseys. It's got to be the kid. Seattle Mariners, those teal jerseys. I had thought about doing the white vests because of how big of a thing they were back then, but I loved these teal jerseys more than anything.
This is your number one throwback jersey from.
Mm-hmm. I think of my childhood. I think about popping on Super Nintendo and playing Ken Griffey Jr. baseball. These things, man. Yes, 100%. These were, in my opinion, the greatest. I could have thrown a Dodgers jersey in there. I could have gone the Brooklyn Dodgers route. I could have been the fanboy. But I look at something that, like, I see a jersey and it takes me back to my childhood. It takes me back to playing ball in the street, mimicking a player. This was it. Ken Griffey Jr., the Seattle Mariners, the best team to never win it, in my opinion. Right there.
How do you mimic Ken Griffey Jr. when you can't even hit left-handed?
I can.
No, you can't. Stop that.
I can't hit as well as you, Kyle, and roll over all the time, but I can hit left-handed.
No, you can't.
I will. I will. I will definitely concur with John right now about the Ken Griffey and his impact at that time in baseball. I mean, it was the hat backwards, right? That's where that came from, right? I mean, we all, whether we could hit left-handed or not, dude, Griffey had the best swing in the game. And once again, John, you also said the best team to never win it. You bet, dude. Those early '90 Mariners teams, how they didn't win a World Series was amazing. Like obliterating, right? The cutoff jerseys, those were cool, you know. But I don't know about that jersey, but yeah, good choice.
Yep.
Edgar Martinez, Jay Buhner, Who else was there? Ken Griffey
Alex
Jr.,
Rodriguez was
Alex
there.
Rodriguez, Randy Johnson. Yeah, how they never won a World Series is beyond me. Like with that team, but
Yep.
Why?
I mean, the impact that Griffey had, it's undisputable, right? It is. It just is. But like, there's no other jersey from between football, basketball, baseball, hockey that you could have. I'm trying to think off the top of my head who I would have put, but I
So
don't know.
you don't have? Do you have something, Kyle? Anybody?
Not off the top of my head. No.
Because I think about like jerseys that I wanted. I always wanted a Griffey jersey, and I wanted this specific one. I didn't want the white one. I didn't want their navy one. I wanted either the vet, like the cut sleeve vest one, or I wanted this one. And yeah,
I
don't know.
I mean, there's a lot of, for me, like other honorable mentions, which I would take on, right? Like you definitely nailed the Acme Packers. Those are the worst jerseys of all time ever. I hate it when they wear them. Tampa Bay, they're garbage. Powders, love the Phillies. The Phillies jerseys back in the day, dude, with the Fanatic. Dude, those early Powders were great. And the Braves, obviously, I love Dale Murphy, right? Big fan of Dale Murphy, and those jerseys were fucking awesome. Steelers, dude, like, so going back to football, like the Steelers, what I like about the Steelers is like they were the one. So I don't know if you guys remember, you used to get the football helmets out of the coin things at the like Pizza Hut, right? Where you could get the bouncy balls, right? You got all the helmets. The Steelers were the only one that had a logo on one side of the helmet, right? That was unique to me. I thought that was cool. For me, basketball, dude, I was one of two ways. I love the Orlando Magic when they came out with that stuff, but the Bulls pinstripes were solid in the mid-90s, dude. Those were say both the whites and the blacks, dude. Those were when they changed to that, because they were generally just red or white, right? And then when they threw it to black, and I thought those were cool. And then, dude, let's not forget about the Supersonics. Dude, those were some solid jerseys, dude. Those were solid jerseys. And I also had the Oilers, the Houston Oilers, on my list, because those were very, very clean. The helmets were cool. So, Kyle, what you got? You got anything else?
Well, I was thinking of gosh, who was it now? Now I can't even think about it anymore. I don't remember what I had. I don't know. The Toronto Raptors OG, original jersey.
Yeah, those
purple with the red.
ones. I almost
those were
like,
those are pretty sick.
Around the Jurassic Park era too.
There's something about, like, you brought up, Danny, the Philadelphia uniforms, not the baby blues, but they're just their regular uniforms with that P that was on those, in that maroon color, just the maroon and white. Like those were awesome. Trying to think, the Cubs and Cardinals and all those guys were just generic uniforms, so those don't really, come into play. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man.
I mean, I think John definitely, nailed it as far as most of the kind of discussional uniforms that have been out there, right? Like, I mean, we can go. Now they got that City Connect shit and all that. Those are cool. We could talk about that.
Yeah,
his category was solid, and I think he nailed all the jerseys we could talk about.
I tried to stay away from the City Connect stuff. I love a lot of it. There's some that I think is utter garbage, but I try to stay away from that. I tried to stay away from like specialty events. Like in hockey, you've got the Stadium Series and you've got the Winter Classic, because there's some really good ones. Especially like Pittsburgh, the Penguins did like a light blue jersey for one of the Stadium Series that I thought was awesome. There's also some hideous ones there, but I didn't want to go down that route, because I wanted to stick to kind of nostalgia. Like when, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like when I design, when I've had softball teams in the past, I've taken a look at some of these jerseys in the past, and like I've done one similar to the Braves, and I've sent it to my designer and said, "Hey, I want to mimic what they did with the the Atlanta Braves jersey here with the things on the sleeve, but please change it to this and this." And I've taken some inspiration from some of those old jerseys into like my kids' teams and the softball teams and so on and so forth. And I mean, Kyle knows this, probably more than any, is I'm a sucker for good merchandise. Like when we go to games and stuff like that, like I'll buy a hat, like any of the City Connect stuff would come out. I'd be like, Kyle, did you see this? You see this?
He might spend more on merchandise than I make in a year.
Well, not. I don't think we're quite there.
Okay, half of what I make in a year is pretty close, somewhere in there.
It gets me. It gets me from time to time. Like I bought a Blackhawks jersey just because it's.
Did you say
awesome.
Blackhawk?
Yes, Chicago Blackhawks.
No,
yeah,
Blackcock.
No, he didn't say that. Wow.
No.
Yeah.
That escalated so quickly. So quickly.
Sure. But I think as being a sports fan, like what being a sports fan, you go to events and stuff and you want to like support the team, and one of the best ways is by dressing and following the team. Like I was watching the Montreal Canadiens first playoff game this year, and if you looked in the crowd, 85 to 90% of the fans that you could see on TV were wearing a red Canadiens jersey, not a white one, not a whatever other color. They weren't wearing sweatshirts. They were wearing the good old hockey sweaters to match their team. And when a team does it right, I think it should be called out. And, a lot of the City Connect stuff I've really liked, but the throwbacks, man, if I had money back in the day, which I never did, I would have had a number of the jerseys that we've seen today. So, yeah, that was my top 10 for today. Probably not as fun as
it's good. No,
past, but
I like the approach, John. Like legit, dude. I like the approach, dude. I like it, dude. It was a good view.
He's been prepping this for a week, so like it should have been.
It's been a half a month.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks.
We had a lot. So Kyle, you've had a couple weeks to prep. Do you have any ideas what you're gonna do, or?
Oh, no, not yet. I mean, I have a couple off the top of my head I'm thinking about, but yeah.
I'm thinking about jumping off the rails, like a little bit off of sports, and maybe into like some music, movie kind of stuff a little bit to change up the discussion. I mean, I don't know if that's a good idea or whatever.
I can spitball anything right now, like So I might do my top 10, like my top 10 trips that I've taken over the last 10 years or something like that. Just to show, I don't know, talk myself up into where I've been and stuff like that. I don't know. Not necessarily a heated debate on it because, it's my
trip.
I'm gonna have like 20. I'm gonna have like 20 honorable mentions just because that's.
I could have slept with the waitress. I could have slept with the housekeeper. Like we don't want to hear about that, Kyle.
No, I'll talk about going to an Airbnb in Vegas where the back of the door says, if someone comes to the door, just tell them that you're family and
you're part of the family.
Yeah. So, or I'll talk about getting standing room only, no view tickets to an NHL hockey game.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't.
So, we'll see. John,
maybe like your favorite venues you've gone to, like favorite stadiums, arenas.
Yeah, the
plus and minus of it.
Yeah. Well, I thought about like kind of on the lines of like stadium songs, or not even stadium songs, but more of like hype songs, like not just what I'm saying, like something along that line. Some I don't know.
Could be. John, I was showing Danny my new book. Check this out.
You can read?
This is right up your alley too.
What's Unfu?
Yeah.
Wow. Really? Really?
Oh, we got a candy thief.
What? That's not true.
That's my Easter candy. I remember I bought those Twix for me, and I've had cereal with them.
John is fighting with his wife over Easter candy right now.
I mean, the Easter Bunny brought the candy, and it's just now sitting in my little cubby hole. And
so, was the Easter Bunny taller or shorter than you, John?
Hey, Kyle, hold up that book again. Hey,
Yeah.
Danny.
You bet, attaboy. I appreciate that. I'm picking up what you're putting down, dude.
Oh, that's awesome. Funny. That's awesome.
Oh. Dude, did I send you guys? I sent you guys a picture of the dinner I had the other night at the game.
No.
Oh, so I've gone to enough games that it's like I kind of have my standard go-tos. When I take the kids, I'll normally at the beginning of the game, we'll go to this one place that'll get like a $3 fill up on our Stanley Cups, and then they do some pretty decent like chicken fingers and curly fries. Okay. Then like the second or like after the second period, I'll do a J-Dog. Just, like, hey, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat a J-Dog. Well, we're sitting there before the game starts, and this guy walks down the stairs with one of those like crappy, like, novelty helmets, filled with food. I get a closer look. It is
we can't see you.
It's a beef rib, like slow roasted, like fall off the bone beef rib, served on top of mac and cheese and loaded mashed potatoes. Like, I'll have to send you guys the picture, but like
that sounds amazing.
That may be something that is worth a topic, especially with your trip coming up this summer, Kyle, of like best stadium foods that Kyle needs to eat on his California road trip for baseball games. Because there's some crazy stuff out there that you got to try. My favorite's actually at the mac and cheese and tri-tip at Angel Stadium. I think it's like right on the third base side you can get it, and they make the mac and cheese right there in house, like in like Dutch ovens and stuff, and then they have a grill that they're cooking up the tri-tip really good. But I think to prep for your trip,
I can't. A lot of the stadium food I'm not going to eat anymore. Like if this was, about a month ago or before that, I probably would test all that out. But
because
I'm so focused on eating.
He's trying to
protein. I'm focused on, fiber, and like I'm very picky right now about what I'm eating because of that. And I mean, I'm down 17 pounds and getting after it in the weight room, or in the gym, I should say. So yeah, that's the only downfall about all this is, that I can't eat a lot of the stadium food anymore because of that. I have to be kind of selective.
But I think that's why I may bring up that topic, because there's actually a lot of good stuff at stadiums now that you can eat. That same place, instead of getting that
spend $30 on a meal at a stadium, John. I would rather get my drink, maybe my soft pretzel, and I would rather go sit down and watch the game.
Tailgate beforehand.
When we went to Wrigley last summer, I had a hot dog and a water. We ate before we went to the second game, but like,
was it a doubleheader?
No, we went to Friday. We went to Friday night, Friday afternoon, and then Saturday night game.
Got it.
But like, I'm not into going, and maybe it's because I'm a bigger guy, and so I don't have a lot of room to maneuver in my seat when I'm sitting down, right? Like, because my shoulders are so broad, but like, I don't like fiddling with my food when I'm trying to watch the game, because I'm more invested in the game than I am the food when I'm at a major league game or a professional event. So
okay. Well, to each their own.
Yeah.
Each their own.
Busting around people on seats, man. That's
sometimes it happens.
There's some crazy things out there though. Like, we got a bucket of chocolate chip cookies before, and I was able to sit there, enjoy the game, and enjoy a nice, tasty treat at the same time. I know it's going against your little diet there, Kyle, but some of these stadiums have really good salads. You know, you can get some fibrous tree
You're
bark to
shitting
chew
me.
on.
Like you're really you're really eating a freaking salad at a ballpark? I don't think so.
Maybe.
I would rather see. My thing is, I would rather eat before I get to the game so that I can have a water and maybe a small snack while I'm there, and then I'll go eat after the game if that comes down to it. So, that's my thing. Don't get me wrong, stadium food is great. Stadium food is awesome. There are a lot of different things at stadiums nowadays. Besides your usual concession stand, with the hot dogs or pretzels or nachos or popcorn, and all that stuff. But it's just so much. Did you see the bill? I think there was some guy tweeted out, he could barely take his four kids to a game.
Yeah.
But he broke down, he had the receipt, and all his money was spent
17 beers.
Yeah.
He's like, this isn't affordable at all.
It was like a $42 bill, and he had or I can't remember the amount it was, but he had 7 beers, and I can't remember.
No, it was 17. He had like four sodas, 4 hot dogs, a couple pretzels, and then 17 Coors Light beers.
Yeah.
And it was like $300. And he's like,
Dude,
man,
that's
going to
pro
a game's
numbers.
not affordable anymore.
Yeah, that's pro number. I mean, yeah, 70. Good for him.
Oh.
I'm glad his kid didn't go into fucking
Go ahead, finish your thought.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry, his kid didn't go into fucking rehab immediately, right? So,
Timmy, you got to put down your 4 beers. I bought them for you.
Yeah.
Did you see there was another video out that came out yesterday or today of a dad who had his 2 sons at the Red Sox game, and some kid caught a foul ball and gave it to his youngest son, and then his youngest son threw it back on the field, and the other son was
pissed,
screaming at his little brother and just throwing a huge fit, and the dad's
trying to console them both at the same time. See, and all because a younger adult fan picked up a ball that landed in the bleachers and gave it to him.
Yep.
Number one, that good on that dad taking him to a game. Love it. However, that's a horrible dad. You haven't taught your kid to hold on to a baseball at a game? And it wasn't some 3-year-old. The kid was probably 7 or 8.
No.
He
The one that
know by then.
was probably 4 or 5. Let's be real. The other one was 7 or 8. Yes.
No, because when kids are 4 and 5 these days, they can barely walk. This kid had a decent arm. He got it up over the railing and stuff.
He threw it left-handed. That's why it looks so good.
Was it?
Just saying. It's true.
My kids know darn well about souvenirs and whatnot. And I don't know. It's cool moment for the dad, and sucks for the older brother.
Yeah.
He was livid.
He really
Luckily, if you notice in the video, he had the cap of his bottle off, and he starts swinging it around. Luckily, it wasn't full of Sprite or whatever it was, but the people in front of him could have gotten pretty wet. It would have been funny. But
Danny, did you have something you wanted to share? Oh yeah, he's got this cool little flag. It's awesome. I'm gonna bring this into a full screen, Danny, so you can.
Oh, nice. Do it like that, and then you can still see us in the reflection.
Yeah, let's do it this way here. There you go. Now we can see it a little bit more, but do it out of your camera because my big fat face is right there on the glass. There you go.
Yeah. Hey, no, Kyle, on my there you go. Yeah, that's cool.
Danny, you got to talk because
yeah, I know. I'm just trying to make sure you can see that real quick, right? So that's it. That's actual Major League Baseball, right? So you can see Rob Manfred's signature on there. It's official Major League Baseball. There's a whole big deal. So this guy does this for a lot of different things. So we can go into it, whatever. I don't want to read it, but yeah, the people that we dedicated the field for, Galen, Christine, right? They gave me this, and it basically breaks down, the love of baseball. It's super cool, and you can see actually the fucking like the stitches breaking and things like that. So yeah, no,
That's cool.
that really cool thing, man. Like I wish I could get into it, but yeah, it's I'm to get something like this from somebody that I was able to honor the field after. Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's a cool thing. Like really cool, authentic thing, right? Like that's yeah. And you know what? That might be a great way to end this episode of the No Sauce podcast with that piece of what is it called? Memorabilia. There it is. Memorabilia, right? So great episode. Let us know what you think of John's top 10 with the jerseys and his not top 6, not top 7.
7.
You could have just done 10 and we would have just been fine with that too. Like
no, I love that it's an odd number and it kind of gets under your skin a little bit. That's what we do around here, Kyle.
You cannot give me any crap about having an honorable mention next week when I do my top 10.
No, because I had no honorable mention. None of those were honorable.
The not top 7 is still honorable mention. Be real about that. It is. Anyway.
Was I honoring any of them? Was I saying, oh, you guys were so close?
Oh my gosh, stop it.
No.
Stop your justification right now. He's so bad at that. So bad at that. Anyways, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next episode. Damien, it was posted on Wednesday, as it is every Wednesday. So here you go. Check it out.
Damien, look at me. Right here. Don't be a boob. Just watch the episode, like, and subscribe.
He already does like and subscribe every time.
I know, but that's for everyone else.
So it is what it is. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you later.